going to listen for the door close noise. Little rattle, but honestly, for frameless windows, that was a really solid thud. Looking at the front seats now. Bit more aggressive chairs. Got some side bolsters that do adjust, and perforations on the headrests for the speakers that are integrated within. And that's great because if you've got navigation going, then the driver can just hear those instructions and it won't disturb anyone else in the cabin. There are also seat controls down here. I like that those are physical. They're not just in the infotainment screen. Looking at the driver door, very similar to the back. 4 one-touch windows here. I'm gonna go check out the trunk now. And it is a more traditional trunk opening, not a hatch-style opening. That does decrease the practicality a little bit, but there is quite a bit of storage space. And if you want to fold down those rear seats 60-40, you do have to pull on the levers when you open up those rear doors. And for additional storage space, this is a nice leather strap. Attention to detail, I dig that. You've got even more storage underneath the floor, and there is also a sizable frunk. Closing up the trunk with that button there and sliding into the cabin. Gracefully. Closing that door. Once again, a very solid thud. Looking at the driver cockpit, got this leather-wrapped, small diameter steering wheel with a flat bottom. Feels really sporty in the hands. And I've got these 2 controls. The one on the left is for the driving assistance features. The one on the right is for the drive modes. You can turn the dial and then you've got some push-to-pass power. Volume controls here on the wheel. Physical stalks for your wipers and turn signals and for your drive selection. And I really appreciate that those are physical. You don't just have to use the infotainment screen like a Tesla. I also like the digital gauge cluster right there in front of the driver. Oh, and when I turn off the vehicle, it rotates forward into a silhouette of the car. Dig that. There's also a big head-up display. Turning my attention now to the giant tablet in the center that is, again, like a Tesla, and also about as quick as a Tesla vehicle, though there isn't a software setting for English, so this is just in Chinese characters. I can't obviously understand that, but I do know that you can adjust the seat heating and ventilation, you can work the door mirrors, you can work the navigation, your apps, all that stuff is in the screen. And then there are some physical controls. I love that. We've got these toggles here for the temperature adjustment, for fan speed, for raising or lowering the spoiler, and adjusting the height of the air suspension. Not only do these feel really solid, but they do reduce some of the distraction while driving as opposed to a Tesla that makes you do everything in the infotainment. There are 2 wireless charging pads here. We've got 2 cup holders, more of that fake wood trim. I'm glad it's not gloss black, and the trim around that is real aluminum. Here under the leather-topped console, we've got good storage inside.